It's a new season and a new background and a nice new white box around the webcam. Hello and welcome to Season 2 of my Football Manager 2022 Let's Play with Newcastle United. Thank you for the incredible support on the series so far. We have been having an amazing time, lots of comments, getting involved down in below and leaving a like, all of that good stuff. It really does help me out. I'm Joe. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button for daily Football Manager content. Hopefully you enjoyed the start of Championship to Champions League last night. If you are unaware of that, go and check your subscriptions box. It will be in there. 5 PM every day this week up until Friday, and that'll be a Monday to Friday job. And this series will be continuing daily at 12 PM UK time. Where we will be pushing hard to try and get through the seasons with Newcastle and try and win the league. That is going to be the ultimate end point, I think, of this series, or until we stop enjoying it, and that's absolutely fine. Or a less popular third option, I get sacked. That could well happen. There was a couple of times last season where it looked like that was going to be the eventuality that we got to, but it didn't quite work out that way. Today we've got our first match of the season, once again against West Ham. I feel like we started last season against West Ham, or at least we did in real life. We've then got an away match against Leeds as well. So we've got 2 matches coming up. They are going to be thick and fast in August because we've got the 2022 World Cup in the winter, of course. So that's going to be something to deal with. That's a little bit different to other seasons, but we have built one hell of a squad, and you might have got some spoilers looking at the board reports of what has happened, but we have spent a lot of money and spent it well, I think. First of all, I want to talk about the outgoings. So, you know, Ryan Fraser, he's gone. A couple of others did leak into last season, so Mark Gillespie left in about April time. I didn't talk about that at the time, but that's what happened. And a couple of the signings that I brought in before the transfer window even opened was Bukayo Saka, brand new wonder kid, 20 years old, English. We all know Saka's qualities. He can play anyway. He's come in as our new left wing back. Some absolutely stonking attributes. He's only 20 years old. He is a wonder kid in this year's game. I think he's going to be brilliant. He had a decent season for Arsenal last year. We're now going to make sure that we're tailoring to his needs in that left wing-back position. He is going to be a really key player. We've also signed Giovanni Reina, who I know turned out really good in last year's Football Manager, hoping he will do the same this year. He's come in as our new cam, our attacking midfielder. Again, some really excellent attributes. 16 technique, 16 passing, 16 pace, 16 fitness, 16 dribbling. This player is going to be special. He's only 19 years old. He's still got a couple of years to really develop into that top quality player. Is a wonder kid as well. Had a decent season at Borussia Dortmund last season, a Champions League team, coming into a mid-table Premier League side. He's going to do really well. So Saka we signed for 65 million. Giovanni Reina 45 million. We've also signed Ilya Zabani. We'll go with that. Barney will probably end up calling him. I am tempted to change his name straight away to Barney, but we will see. Again, excellent attributes, good tackling, good positioning, good concentration, decent composure as well. 17, 16 jump and reach, 16 pace, which for a defender is very, very good. Again, 19 years old, wonder kid. 3 wonder kids already signed this summer. 33 rising to 36 million for that one. We also signed Uğurcan Kakia, 26-year-old Turkish international goalkeeper. What really impressed me here was 17 reflexes, 16 one-on-ones, 14 handling. Very, very good. He is fairly loyal. We've brought him in for 18.25 million. Had a brilliant season at Trabzonspor last season, and you know they finished runners up. So you know he has got that mentality of pushing up the league, and I think he is going to be a step up from Sergio Rico last season, and having Rico as our backup I think is going to be genius. Excellent attributes, only 26, which for a goalkeeper is fairly young still. So those were our first 4 signings of the summer. Absolutely brilliant. We then have continued to spend after the turn of July. But first of all, I want to talk to you about some of the outgoings. So Ryan Fraser has gone 5 million to Spartak Moscow. Emil Krath has gone 2.1 million to Spartak Moscow. Carl Darlow has gone to Sheffield Wednesday for £1 million. Sean Longstaff joined Young Boys on a free transfer. Jacob Murphy has gone to Crystal Palace, £5 million. Alfredo Morelos, £10 million to Besiktas. So we made a little tidy profit on him, didn't we? Maybe not. £3 million loss, oops, but didn't score a Premier League goal. Miggy Almiron, he's gone to Zenit St. Petersburg for 13 million. We did sign him for 21 a few years ago. Did okay last season, but I don't think would have got much football this year with some of the signings that we've made. So he's gone out, and Freddie Woodman as well has joined Brighton for 850 grand. So we're not bringing much money in, but I don't think we needed to. We need to get rid of a lot of the deadwood, and quite a few of those players were on some insane wages, really, for the quality that they brought. But who we have brought in is Jesus Corona on a free transfer, 29-year-old Mexican international. He's going to slot in at right wing back. Can, of course, play winger positions as well. But, very, very good attributes for playing that right wing support. Excellent dribbling, excellent first touch, brilliant technique, good agility, good pace, good flair. I think he's going to do really, really well, actually, and I'm looking forward to having him in the squad, because he did do a fantastic job last year for Porto. And Porto are a Champions League side, and he's had a decent pre-season for us. Kasper Dolberg, brought him in, £34 million as a backup striker. Can, of course, play anywhere behind the striker as well, but will be primarily expected to play up top. Decent stats all around, really. 15 goals in 32 appearances for Nice last season. I think that's a good signing for 34 million. We've also signed Louis Sibley from Derby, 3.1 million. We've brought him in for. He's gone straight back out on loan to Derby. This was something that was instigated by our assistant manager. Had an okay season in the Championship last year. We'll see how he gets on in League One this year, see if he matures a little bit. Our final signing of the window will be Fikayo Tomori, £35 million, 24-year-old international, or English international, playing very, very well for AC Milan last season. He joined them for £24 million. And I thought, this is probably going to be our last chance to sign somebody that is this good from England for that sort of money. He's not going to be cheap from this point on. And we did need a third defender in there to join Koundé and our wonderkid Barney as well in central defence. We are going to have to change Barney's name to Barney. But overall, I think that is a very good transfer window. So this is what the squad is looking like going into Season 2 of The Save. We've got Rico and Kakia as our main goalkeepers. I think both of them very, very good. We've then got Lascelles, Tomori, Koundé, Barney and Shea as our centre-backs. Rice can fit in there as well if we need. We've got Lodi, Lewis and Saka as our left-back options. We've got Manquillo and Corona as our right-back options. And then in the middle of the park, we've got Moutinho, Longstaff, Ceballos, Willock, Jesse Lingard, Reina, San Maximin. Looking good. And then our striker options are Dahlberg, Calvert-Lewin, Wilson and Belotti. Munoz is still here on loan. Could potentially do a decent job going forward. We are still going to be going for this sort of 3-5-2 approach that we have been enjoying over the back part of the season. If we have a look at our pre-season, it's been pretty good. We beat Celtic 8-2, which I thought was an unbelievable result, really. Actually watched the highlights to that match, and it was really strong performances from our players. We then beat some other random teams throughout pre-season, beating Wigan 4-0. That was a decent result. I think this Vitesse? No, it's not. I don't know who these are. Vitorino, I guess it is, from Portugal. And we drew with them, 1-1, which, wasn't our best performance. Had a goal disallowed, missed a penalty. But hopefully against West Ham today, we can be off and running. If we look at the dynamics, club atmosphere is very good. The managerial support is very good as well. And we still have a little bit of money to spend if we feel necessary on deadline day, for instance. So that is where we're looking. Where do the media think we're going to finish this season? I haven't actually had a look at this, but let's have a little look. If we go into general, 7th. So they think we'll finish 7th. If we go into the season preview, they've actually got us as 5th in this one. And that's absolutely fine. I'm more than happy to be in that discussion to finish 5th. And, if we finish 5th this season, that would be huge for us, to get European football, to be just outside the Champions League places. And I honestly don't think that's too far away from us. I think we have got that quality this year. We don't seem to have the team report option anymore. Is that in Data Hub now? There you go, team report. I suppose there's nothing else in there. But yeah, this tactic is by far the best of what we have used in the past. So yeah, looking forward to it. So hopefully you guys are too. Let me know down in the comments if you're doing a Newcastle save, which I know a lot of you that are watching are doing a Newcastle save as well. Let me know, which type of players did you sign in Season 2? Some people were absolutely shocked at some of the players that I was able to buy. And conversely, I was absolutely shocked at some of the players you lot were able to buy as well. And actually, the Belotti signing for me was instigated from a few of you saying you were able to sign Belotti for your Newcastle team, and I was like, yes, let's get in there, let's get Andrea Belotti. But no, it's worked really, really well. I don't know what I've clicked there. So that's formation. So we can go. Oh, yeah, this all seems a little bit strange, but yeah, let's get away from that. I don't know what that screen does fully yet. So we are getting used to it. But this is the team that we are going to go for our first match of the season. We'll go to the slightly bigger looking screen. So we've got Ugurkan starting in goal. We've then got Koundé, Zabani and Tomori in defence. We've then got Saka and Corona as our wing backs, with Moutinho and Rice in the middle of the park. Declan Rice being pushed further forward again after spending the last half of last season in central defence, as we were really struggling for options. We've then got Giovanni Reina starting in behind, Kasper Dolberg and Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. Belotti has needed a fitness test. Dolberg has as well, so we'll keep an eye on him. But very strong looking bench and a decent number of players that we can call on if required. So yeah, looking forward to this. West Ham United. I think we beat them 1-0 a couple of episodes ago, and they were one of the matches that we needed to win to keep our job last year. So we did beat them last season. So let's see how we get on. It's been a tough run. That's fine. Whatever reaction he gets. No, he served the club well. A bunch of great players. So here we go. First match of the season. Let's see how Newcastle United get on. I am so excited to see how we get on today. It is going to be very, very telling, I think, of how our season might go. He has Corona on the right-hand side. Or Tecatito, as he's known. He's into the middle, and Calvert-Lewin scores after the first 2 minutes. That was a great cross from our new signing, Corona, on that right-hand side. That was a brilliant run as well, and that was an excellent cross into the middle, pinpoint for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who has got his season off to an absolute flyer. He was one of the real shining lights of that second half of the campaign last year, and he's just started off again, and Zabani with a header straight away over the bar. Unlucky there. But Zabani does have a decent heading attribute. Moutinho into the middle, Calvert-Lewin side net, and already we're looking really, really dangerous going forward and creating some good chances. Here's Saka to Rice. Saka now gets it back to Tomori. Rice, now here's Dolberg to Declan Rice. Forward to Bakary Saka, but he couldn't quite get there. Kurt Zouma now to Diop. And we're, pressing them a little bit. Here's Cresswell. A little bit of space created though, and Koundé cuts it out. Back to Ugurkan now. Now Zabani to Koundé. It feels like a long highlight, which usually ends in a goal. And here's Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the chance. Gets it back to Corona, and that's going to be a penalty, Jeff. That is going to be a penalty. So let's hope that... I think it's João Moutinho still on penalties. Although that doesn't look like him. Is it going to be Dolberg? It is Kasper Dolberg. Steps up and scores his first goal for Newcastle United. Excellent penalty, you have to say. Stepped up beautifully. First goal for the club. 2-0. It's all going rather well so far, you've got to admit. Playing our cap ball, or CGS ball, whatever I've called it. But yeah, things are going well. And hopefully you like the new position of the webcam as well. I know a few people... thought I was a little bit big on the last one. I'm not going to even contemplate what's just happened there. Some disgusting work from Thomas Souček. Excellent header. I mean, maybe the AI have cottoned on to the fact as well. If you chuck the ball in at the near post then and put somebody tall there, you'll almost always score. Maybe they've cottoned on to that now. Good tackle from Reina. It's still going though. Mbemba into the middle, and that's hit the post and away by Koundé. So all of a sudden, we need to focus a little bit, but I don't want to tell them that. Oh, it's okay. Focus has worked. Whew. You've got to try these things sometimes. But yeah, I really do appreciate people getting in touch. Let me know down in the comments the sort of things that you would do to change. And, I have implemented some of them. Some of them I won't implement now. I can't implement everybody's philosophies into my game. But, I like to play Football Manager the way I do. And, hints and tips, I do take them on board and try and use them. And hopefully throughout the series, we are learning things and starting to do quite well. I think we're doing well. We can do a little bit better. So let's tell them that we've got faith. Put our arm around them. Well done, boys. Well done. I've got faith in you. I've got faith. Because you've got to have faith. 55 minutes gone in this match. Declan Rice is looking a little bit jaded, as is Bukayo Saka. It's not Bakary. Where did I get Bakary from? Bukayo Saka. For some reason, Jamal Lewis isn't on the bench. But we'll put Javi Manquillo there for now. Or maybe we just don't do that. We'll keep Saka on. And he can just be tired. Declan Rice, looking a little bit jaded. Maybe we put Moutinho there and we put Ceballos, who did start to come out of his shell a little bit towards the end of the season. We put him on there. Kasper Dolberg has probably done his job for the day. So let's get Callum Wilson on and see if he can get off to a good start this season. That would be nice. Here's Kent, whips it into the middle, header away by Koundé, which is nice. Here's Calvert-Lewin on the ball now. Can we go on the counter-attack? Calvert-Lewin showing some really good pace. Loses it though. That was a shame. I thought we were going to have a little chance there, but not the case. Here's Rodrigo on the ball. Doesn't look like there's many West Ham players forward. Tomori manages to cut it out. Here's Zabani now to Tomori. Tomori on the ball, pushing forward. Oh, it's a great ball from Saka, and it's Callum Wilson. Back into Calvert-Lewin, and it's Ceballos who scores. Danny Ceballos makes it 3 goals to 1. I thought Callum Wilson was going to have the shot initially. It was a great ball over the top from Saka. He's having a good game. Wilson should have really shot. Then Calvert-Lewin had a shot. didn't get it past the first defender, but Ceballos definitely did. And it's in the back of the net, and he gives us a little bit of a selection headache going forward, because that was very, very nice. Of course, Moutinho probably isn't going to have as many minutes this year as he has done in previous years, just because, he's getting a bit old now. But Fabian Schär, he's going to come on for Koundé just towards the end here. Because I would hope that we've got this one sewn up now. Here's Callum Wilson. Can we make it 4 here? Callum Wilson gets it forward, but couldn't get it past the defender. Here's Zuma. Diop now. Diop on the ball. Still going. Here's Castello. No idea. It's away by Schär. Anyway, here's Wilson. Wilson gets it forward to Calvert-Lewin, who's free. He shoots, and it's a decent save from Fabianski, but you've got to say, in those one-on-one situations, Calvert-Lewin has got to do better. But that is a perfect start of the season. 3-1 away from home against West Ham United. I think that is an excellent start to the season. I thought we did well. We played some lovely stuff. It was a really important moment. Very, very good. We'll go second in the league, just behind Brentford, who also won 3-1. They beat Bournemouth, so a good start for them. Chelsea beat Arsenal 3-2. Norwich beat Watford 2-1. That's a decent result for them. And Leeds, who we are playing next, have just beaten Leicester City. So, very good, to get that victory away from home on the first day of the season. Let's get our arm around Calvert-Lewin and say he was superb. We can go and have a nice little press conference after that. But that's looking pretty good. And what a start to the season that's looking like. So let's go and give a bit of the same to Leeds United. Well, a couple of little changes to the squad today. We've got Dani Ceballos coming in for João Moutinho, and Giovanni Reina dropping back for Declan Rice. And we've put in Kasper Dolberg in behind Belotti and Calvert-Lewin up top, trying to continue that partnership from last year. Hopefully, rotating the squad round a little bit. I'm very, very happy with that. So let's keep going, and fingers crossed we can go out there and we can perform exactly the way we want. Let's point the finger and say, if you carry on, you will do really well. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. Everybody's really happy going onto the pitch. So here we go. Leeds United. It is going to be an interesting match. I think Leeds are a really good side. They finished top 10 last year. And, you look at their side and think they can do really well. Reina into the middle, and there you go. Koundé with his first set-piece goal of the season. And it was an excellent header. Look at our manager. He's really happy with himself. Go on! Give it a good old fist pump. But there you go. Reina into the middle. Brilliant corner. And Koundé with the header. And Reina gets his first assist in English football. And already we are 1-0 up. What a start. Both matches we have started really, really well with a header. With a beautiful cross into the middle as well. Yeah, very, very happy so far. Brentford also winning their match, so they've, won their first 2 matches, or looking like they're going to win their first 2 matches. They're 2-0 up against Norwich. Man United 1-0 up against Watford. Cristiano Ronaldo getting the goal there. But overall, this is looking like a nice little first half from us, and we're going to go into the break 1-0 up. Very, very good stuff. Very good. And that's exactly what I like to see. So hands in pockets. Don't want any complacency. And I think we've got to say faith, haven't we? Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Lots of nice little bits of faith in there. That's cleared by the Leeds goalkeeper. Here's Zabani on the ball. Gets it to Koundé now. We're building from the back. Koundé pushing forward. This is an excellent run. Gets it out wide to Bukayo Saka now. Into the middle. Calvert-Lewin with a header over the bar. That could have been 2-0. But alas, it's not. Here's Collins. Strike to Collins again. What's he going to do with it? Here's Rafinha. Rafinha still pushing forward with a shot, and that's wide of the mark. It was a very disappointing shot in the end from the Leeds player. Here's Koundé on the ball, and he's running forward but loses it. That's A disappointment from Koundé. He can do better than that. Collins. Now Rafinha into the middle, and there you go. Leeds managed to level the scoring, and that was all the fault of what am I trying to say here? Koundé with his dilly-dallying. Yeah, anyway, we're going to make a couple of changes. Belotti, very, very quiet so far, so we're going to just revert back to more like what we were doing against West Ham and see what we can do. Moutinho back in as our DLP, just to give us a little bit more creative spark. Here's Zabani, now to Reina, to Dolberg. Dolberg back to Zabani, but he's lost it again. Can Zabani win it back? Here's Collins. Collins on the ball. Shackleton. Strojic. And all of a sudden, Leeds are looking a lot better here. Rafinha, off the bar. That was very close. And that could have well been Leeds into the lead there. So we're going to encourage the boys, get them going a bit. We've had 22 shots in this match so far. So we're, not shy of creating chances, but not quite getting the impact so far. Here's Tomori, now to Moutinho, to Reina. Here's Ceballos. Ceballos through to Calvert-Lewin, hits the post. That was close, very, very close. Here's Strojic, gets it clear. Zabani now with the header to Moutinho. Dolberg, here's Ceballos, and it's a tame shot in the end, but Meslier gets it. Here's Tomori, Moutinho. Tomori again to Zabani. Moutinho to Zabani. Forward to Saka. Saka into the middle. Calvert-Lewin makes it 2. And that is another great header from Calvert-Lewin. You have got to say he is an absolute beast in the air. And that was a lovely little ball over the top from Zabani. And these are players that haven't been with us too long, and they are massively on board with our system. And Saka, excellent first time cross into the middle, pinpoint for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and we are now 2-1 up, and that is exactly what we want to see. Now what I am a little bit worried about is Corona isn't looking fabulous on the right hand side there. Yeah, Jamal Lewis isn't gonna play very well there, neither is Bukayo Saka. So yeah, he's just gonna have to deal with it. Giovanni Reina is tired, so I'm gonna have a little look at Matty Longstaff for these final 15 minutes or so. I'm also a little bit I want to see what Callum Wilson can do. I want to give him the chance to rediscover his form. He's got 15 minutes here. We're bringing him on for Dolberg, and hopefully Callum Wilson can start scoring some goals again, but he's having a tough time of it since his big injury. He picked up against South Shields in a friendly. Ceballos, here's Callum Wilson now. Oh, he should be putting that in the back of the net. That was straight at the goalkeeper. What a shame. But look at Brentford, 4-0 up at Norwich. Moutinho into the middle. Koundé couldn't quite get his noggin on it, but here's Corona. Gets it to Calvert-Lewin now. Calvert-Lewin back to Corona into the middle. Callum Wilson! Oh! Just wide. That was close. That was very close. Cristiano Ronaldo having a great game, by the way, for Man United, who are 5-1 up against Watford. And Norwich finally get one back. But there you go. 2 wins out of 2. We win away from home. 32 shots. And I would like to have a little look in the data centre and see exactly where those shots are coming from. Because we have got the shoot on site, which is something somebody did sort of recommend to me because of how OP long shots have been. But if we are scoring that many... scoring that few from 37 shots, then maybe we do need to be thinking about it a little bit more. But we get fined 25 grand for having quite a few players booked. I'm going to put our arm around. Very happy with how you played. I mean, he is just brilliant. Is Jules Koundé, had an excellent season last year. Has started this season brilliantly as well. So This is really, really positive. And if you look at our fixtures to come, You know, I'm looking at that Man City game and thinking that's the first one where I can see us dropping points at this point. So, I mean, that is going to be a very tough week, isn't it? Man City, then Liverpool, then Tottenham. Wow. I mean, 3 matches. I don't often do 3 matches in an episode, but I'm tempted. You know, I know it's early in the season, but that seems like a very fun week to be doing on camera. So we will be back in the not so distant future. I'll go ahead and play these 4 matches, but Man City, Liverpool and Tottenham we will be back for in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this first episode of season 2, then give it a big thumbs up down below. Please let me know what you think about the transfers down in the comment section. Any places where you think I need to improve, anything tactically you think I should be doing, should be looking into, please let me know. I really do want to hear it. Subscribe for daily Football Manager content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.